यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तेरा वनचारी यमुना तेरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राधे श्याम जय राधे श्याम ललिता विशाखा जय राधे श्याम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्णु विष्णुपाद परमहंस परकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर कृष्ण कृपा मूर्ति अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत श्री ठाकुर जी महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तविंद की नामाचार्य शीलादास ठाकुर की प्रेम से गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा से अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तविंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गौ गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की श्री ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री मथुरा धाम की श्री पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री श्री मायापुर नवदीप धाम की श्री गंगा माई यमुना माई की श्री भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की, युग धाम हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की, शिला प्रभुपाद ट्रांसडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता यथारूप की, शिला प्रभुपाद की, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Guru and Gauranga ki jai. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manavishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavaksacha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagan Rakhnatvatam Tam Sajivam Savdetam Savdutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagan Lalita Sri Vishakhana Vitakcha नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णापृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत श्री राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरि प्रिये वांछा कल्पतरोभिश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नष्टकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीगुरुदीनतारणं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। Hare Krishna. So please accept my humble obeisances unto all the Vaishnavis, unto your lotus feet, and bless me so we can speak and we can discuss some beautiful shlokas from chapter number 1. So, Bhagavad Gita new session recently started, and we have just entered in the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So today we will go through shloka number 5 to shloka number 8, and 5, 6, 7 has no Prabhupada purport, so then we will recite together shloka number 8. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7 I will recite myself, and 8 we will recite together, right? So chapter is name Observing the Armies. So before entering this chapter, just we will mention that in this verse, in this chapter, there are total 46 verses. So I will let you know. From first to 13 verse, that is for preparations of war. That belongs to preparation of war, from verse 1 to 13. And from 14 to 20, 7 verses belongs to sign of victory. For whom? For Pandavas. And 21st to 27th verse, 7 verses, Krishna as a Bhakt Vatsala. Krishna as Bhakt Vatsala. And 28th to 35th, 8 verses, Arjuna's doubt. And 36 to 45, 10 verses, Arjuna's fear of sinful reaction. So, and last verse spoken by Sanjaya. So, this is the breakup of this first chapter. Now, we are entering on in the 5th verse, that is preparation of war, 5th to 8th verse. Okay? So, धृष्टकेतुश्च cekitānaḥ kāśirājaś vīrya-vān Purujit kuntibhojaś śaibyaś nara-puṅgavaḥ. Translation: There are also great heroic powerful fighters like Dhṛṣṭaketu, Cekitāna, Kāśirāja, Purujit, Kuntibhoja and Śaibya. Verse number 6. Yudhāmanyuś vikrānta uttamaujāś vīrya-vān saubhadro draupadeyāś sarva mahā-rathāḥ. Translation: There are the mighty Yudhāmanyu, the very powerful Uttamaujāś, the son of Saubhadra, and the sons of Draupadi. All these warriors are great chariot fighters. Verse number 7. Asmakam tu viṣiṣṭāye tān nibhoda divjottama nayakamam sainyasya sangyārtham tān brahmimite. Translation: But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force. Now, verse 8, you can repeat after me. Bhavan bhīṣamśya karnasya kripasya samitim jaya ashvathāma vikarnasya saumdattistathaevaca. Bhavan bhīṣmasya karnasya kripasya samitim jaya ashvathāma vikarnasya saumdattistathaevaca. Bhavan bhīṣmasya karnasya kripasya samitim jaya ashvathāma vikarnasya saumdattistathaevaca.
Bhavan bhīṣmasya karnasya kripasya samitim jaya ashvathāma vikarnasya saubhadro.
Bhavan bhīṣmasya karnasya kripasya samitim jaya ashvathāma vikarnasya saubhadro. Bhavan bhīṣmasya karnasya kripasya samitim jaya
भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः थामा विकर्णश्च सोमदत्तिस्तथैव च भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च word to word meaning. Bhavan, your good self. Bhishmaha, grandfather. Bhishma cha, also. Karna, karna. Cha, and. Kripa, kripa. Cha, and. Samitinjaya, always victorious in battle. Ashwathama, Ashwathama. Vikarna, Vikarna. Cha, as well as. Somadatti, the son of Somdatta. Tatha, as well as. Iva, certainly. Cha, also. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. There are personalities like you, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Ashwathama, Vikarna, and the son of Somdatta, called Bhurishrava, who are always victorious in battle. Please repeat after me. There are personalities like you, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Ashwathama, Vikarna, and the son of Somdatta, called Bhurishrava, who are always victorious in battle. Purport. Duryodhana mentions the exceptional heroes in the battle, all of whom are ever victorious. Vikrānta is the brother of Duryodhana, Ashwathama is the son of Dronacharya, and Somdatti or Bhurishrava is the son of king of the Bhalikas. Karna is the half brother of Arjuna, as he was born of Kunti before her marriage with King Pandu. Kripacharya's twin sister married Dronacharya. So, a small purport. Prabhupada has given a small purport in this chapter, in this verse. So, entering in this verses, fifth, when we enter in the fifth verse, so we see that this is connected with the last previous verse, fourth verse. You have attended a Saturday class which was given by His Grace Mukundatta Prabhu, our head Pujari. Have you attended? So on fourth verse, Prabhuji has spoken. So that shlok also connected with this verses. So they are interconnected. So let me first speak this verse also, fourth one, then we will continue ahead. Atra shura maheshvasa bhima arjuna samayudhi yudhāno virātaśya drupadaśya mahā-rathāḥ. Here it is said, here in this army are many heroic bowmen equal in fighting to Bhima and Arjuna, great fighters like Yudhāna, Virata and Drupada. So, Duryodhan has approached Dronacharya. Before starting the war, he has approached Dronacharya and he is telling about the power, the force of the enemies, is describing the who are Pandavas and how they have managed their military force and how important personalities, mahā-rathīs, are with them. So this is, the estimation is going on. When the war is going to start, the first of all, one has to estimate the power of enemies. First, one has to estimate the power of enemies, how many soldiers with them, how they will manage, and how we will counteract and how we will win the battle. So, on that line, Duryodhana is also estimating, and he has approached to Dronacharya. So, atra shura maheshvasa bhima arjuna samayudhi. So, he is saying, yuyudhano viratacha drupadacha mahā-rathāḥ. So, I will not go in detail. So, this slok has already been taken. Yudhano means, who is Yudhano? Do you know? No? You have not attended class? Saturday? Yudhano means Satyaki. Satyaki. Okay? Satyaki is the most dear friend of Krishna and also is the chariot driver of Krishna, Satyaki. And Viratascha, Drupadascha, Mahā-rathāḥ. So we will not go in detail. So now, in this verse, today's verse, it is said, dhṛṣṭaketuś cekitānaḥ, kāśirājaś vīrya-vān, Purujit kuntibhojaś, śaibyaś nara-puṅgavaḥ. So there are so many personalities or mahā-rathīs Duryodhana is mentioning to Dronacharya. Look, these are the yodhas who are standing before us. So, one by one we will take this brief introduction of these personalities and then we will conclude this verse 8, verse number 8. So in fifth, dhṛṣṭaketuś cekitānaḥ, kāśirājaś vīryavān, Purujit kuntibhojaś, śaibyaś nara-puṅgavaḥ. So first of all, we should understand there are 4 types of rathīs. Rathīs means 4 types of warriors or yodhas. Number 1, which is called ardharathi. And ardharathi means one who requires assistance to defeat a single opponent person. That is called ardharathi. You understand? One who is fighting 1-to-1, but he is not able to fight alone. He is taking the assistance of someone else. That is called ardharathi. And second is rathi. Rathi means one who can only fight with a single person at a time is called rathi. Ardharathi, who is taking help or assistance of someone else, and rathi means 1-to-1. And mahā-rathī, one who can fight against 10,000 bowmen single-handedly, is known as mahā-rathī. And he is very expert in warfare activities and also full knowledge of scriptures, what is dharma and what is adharma. That is called mahā-rathī. So here Duryodhana is telling about these all mahā-rathīs. And above Maharathi, there is Atirathi. What is Atirathi? Atirathi, one who can fight alone with unlimited warriors, is known as Atirathi. So Duryodhana knew the strength of Bhima and Arjuna, and thus he compared the others with them. So this is the position of the warriors who are taking place in the Kurukshetra. So in the fifth verse, in fifth verse, Dhṛṣṭaketu. So who is Dhṛṣṭaketu? Dhṛṣṭaketu, he was an army general in army of Pandavas. He was the leader of the army of Chedis, the Kasis and the Karushas. He was a mahā-rathāḥ. Dhṛṣṭaketuś cekitānaḥ. So who is Cekitānaḥ? He was a Yadva. He was Yadva in the dynasty of Vrishni. He was a very chivalrous mahā-rathāḥ and one of the commanders-in-chief of the Pandavas' army. He was killed by Duryodhana in Mahabharata war. Cekitānaḥ. Kāśirājaś. Kāśirājaś. He was the king of Kashi, presently called Varanasi. He was born from a part of demon named Dirghajivah. A valiant and courageous hero, he fought on the side of Pandavas. And Purujit and Kuntibhoja. They were brothers of Kunti. Purujit and Kuntibhoja, they were brothers of Kunti, the mother of Pandavas, and were thus the maternal uncles of the Pandavas. They were killed by Dronacharya. In war, they were killed by Dronacharya. Purujit and Kuntibhoja. Śaibyaḥ. He was the father-in-law of Maharaj Yudhishthira. Śaibyaḥ. Śaibyaḥ came from Śaibya. Śaibya is the country. So Śaibyaḥ came from Śaibya. This is the world war. From all the countries, they gathered here in Kurukshetra. So he was the father-in-law of Maharaj Yudhishthira. His daughter was married to Yudhishthira Maharaj, Devika. Devika married to Yudhishthira Maharaj. He is known as nara-puṅgavaḥ. Nara-puṅgavaḥ. In the last word of verse number 5th, nara-puṅgavaḥ means best of men, best among men. Powerful heroic warrior. So now we are going to verse number 6. Yudhāmanyuś vikrānta uttamaujāś vīrya-vān saubhadro draupadeyāś sarva mahā-rathāḥ. Yudhāmanyu and uttamaujāś. Yudhāmanyu uttamaujāś. So they were blood brothers. Yudhāmanyu and Uttamaujāś, they were blood brothers, princes of Panchala kingdom. They valiant, powerful brothers, they were killed by Ashwathama. These two, Yudhāmanyu and Uttamaujāś. And in next line, saubhadro draupadeyāś sarva mahā-rathāḥ. So, saubhadro, who is saubhadro? Saubhadra, Lord Shri Krishna's sister, Subhadra was married to Arjuna. She was Subhadra. And her son called Saubhadra. The son of Subhadra called Saubhadra. There is a difference, Subhadra and Saubhadra. You understand? So Lord Sri Krishna's sister Subhadra was married to Arjuna. The heroic Abhimanyu was born from her womb, and therefore he is known as Saubhadra. Right? He received training in weaponry from his father Arjuna and from Sri Balram. He was an exceptionally chivalrous hero and mahā-rathāḥ. At the time of Mahabharata war, he was 16 years old. Abhimanyu was 16 years old. In the absence of Arjuna, Abhimanyu alone was able to penetrate the Chakravyuh, a special wheel-shaped military formation. He entered in the Chakravyuh, Abhimanyu, that had been arranged by the Dronacharya. Dronacharya arranged the Chakravyuh. Abhimanyu entered. Trapped in this formation, he was unjustly killed by the combined efforts of 7 mahā-rathāḥs. Abhimanyu was killed by 7 mahā-rathāḥs. Unjustly. Including Dronacharya, Kripacharya and Karna. So, now we will entering in the verse number 7. What 7 is saying? Asmakam tu vishishta ye tan nibodha divjatama nayakamam sainasya sangyartham tan brabhimi te. But for your information, now Duryodhan wants to give some power to himself and give some confidence in the team of Kauravas, and he is now estimating their own military force. So we are not less than Pandavas. So he is saying, Asmakam tu vishishta ye tan nibodha dyojatama nayaka mam sainyasya sangyartham tan brahmivite. But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force. Now, 8th verse, Duryodhan is speaking about the personalities who are fighting from their side, from Kaurava's side. So, they are the seven great personalities. Who are that? Bhavana Bhishmascha Karnascha Kripascha Samitim Jaya Ashwathama Vikarnascha Swami Dattis Tathaivacha. Right? So, these are the personalities which are among the so many warriors who are taking this in war, part in war. So a question is, so Prabhupada, in his lecture, is saying, we have established ISKCON, and this is meant for chant Hare Krishna. So why we are chanting the name of these fighters? What will we gain from chanting the name of these fighters? Is there any use? Prabhupada is questioning, and he is giving answer also. So what is the use? So I will read the Prabhupada lecture, some points he has mentioned. So, Srila Prabhupada, while giving lecture on these verses in London on 10 July 1973, people may ask that by mentioning these great fighters, what spiritual progress we make? Because we are meant for chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, so by chanting the names of these great fighters, what do we gain? The question may be raised here. But the thing is that Prabhupada saying nirbandhaha Krishna sambandhe. Nirbandhaha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairagyam uchyate. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami is mentioning. Krishna sambandhe. Whenever there is connection with Krishna, that also becomes Krishna. This is a subtle form of philosophical understanding. If we are chanting the name of fighters, it doesn't mean that we are not progressing. We are definitely progressing because they all are connected with Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In initial stage, we can think, let this chapter go, and first chapter, we will start with second chapter. There is the instructions of Krishna. There is nothing in first chapter to do. What to do? But Prabhupada is saying, Nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairagyam uchyate. If Krishna is in center, so everything is connected with Krishna. Is there relationship with Krishna? Real renunciation to dovetail everything for Krishna. Therefore, Prabhupada is saying, Sahajias, they do not read Bhagavad Gita. Why? Why they don't? Because they say, we have nothing to do with Bhagavad Gita. They jump over the Bhagavatam and Canto 10, chapter Ras Leela. Yeah. So Prabhupada is saying, they jump over to the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto Ras Leela, as Krishna is connected with Ras Leela and not with this fighting Leela. Is not connected. They make distinction. Krishna's this fighting Leela, pastimes, and Ras Leela pastimes. But they are all the same because Krishna is center. Krishna is center. Krishna being center, whatever in connection with Krishna is there, that becomes also Krishna, that is the idea. Prabhupada is saying. This is instruction of Srila Rupa Goswami in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So Prabhupada is saying, so just like we in propagating Krishna consciousness, we have to deal with money or persons who are not Krishna conscious. They are outsiders. We have to deal with them. But when we go to outsider or when we deal with money, there is relationship with Krishna. So in temple, we are doing kirtan. We know that is Krishna, connected with Krishna. But the construction going on in our temple, that is also kirtan. That is also kirtan. That is not different from Krishna. What is going in our temple? Everything is connected with Krishna. So this is the philosophy, this is the subtle form we have to understand. We have to understand this. The Prabhupada is quoting, prapanchikatya buddhaya hari sambandhi vastuna mumukshu bhi pratigya pratityago vairagyam phalago kathyate. Prapanchika means material. Material. So everything has got connection with Krishna because ultimately everything is Krishna's energy. The material world is also manifestation of Krishna's energy. Bhagavad Gita 7.4 Bhumi rapo nalo vayu kham manno buddhir evacha. Ahankara ityame bhinna prakratir ashthada. So, this is the separate energy. Krishna is saying, this is the separated energy. But whose separated energy? Krishna's. So, everything belongs to Krishna. So, all the fighters, they all belongs to Krishna. Either they are in Kaurava's side or in Pandava's side. So, Prabhupada is giving an example, just like cloud. The cloud is created by the sun. It's sun's energy which creates the clouds. So cloud is created by the energy of the sun, but when there is cloud, you cannot see the sun. The cloud is created by sun, but when the cloud is there, we can't see sun. Sun is covered. Similarly, material energy is Krishna's energy, but when you become covered by this material energy, you do not see Krishna. In first chapter, we don't see Krishna. But Krishna is there. Has Krishna spoken in first chapter? Yes? No? Mata is saying yes. How many verses? Half verse. Yes, exactly. Half verse is spoken by Krishna in chapter 1. That is verse number 25. Do you know? What is that? 25. भीष्म द्रोण प्रमुक्तः सर्वेषां च मैक्षिताम् उवाच पार्थ पश्येतान् संवेतां कुरुनिति. In the presence of Bhishma, Drona and all the other chieftains of the world, the Lord said, just behold Partha. This is Krishna is saying, just behold Partha, all the Kurus assembled here. So half verse is spoken in first chapter also by Krishna. So Krishna is there in first chapter to 18th chapter. Krishna is there in temple hall and all other premises where construction is going on. Where you see sand, bricks, labor. Krishna is also there. When Jew temple construction was going on, Prabhupada was hearing the sound of the construction. He said, is this a music? This is the kirtan. The construction is going on. So, similarly, in this battlefield, Krishna is there and all the living entities, some of them are soldiers, some of them are commander-in-chief, some of them this and that. So, if we remember that everything is manifestation of Krishna's energy, there is no question of materialism. There is no question of materialism. If we think that this bhumi, rapo, nalo, vayu, kham, mano, bodhi, revacha, this is separate energy of Krishna, let us enjoy. This is nothing to do with Krishna. This is separate energy. This is for us. We have to enjoy this material world. But no, this material energy is also belongs to Krishna. This is the philosophy. So, in this verse, we can see that Duryodhana is first addressing to Dronacharya, not to Bhisham Pitamaha. When he approached first to Dronacharya. Though Bhisham Pitamaha is the senior most personality of Kuru dynasty, and he is also the chief commander of military force. Dronacharya is also a great personality as well. He is Guru of Kauravas dynasty as well, teacher of Pandavas and Kurus to teach them fighting art. So Dronacharya was Duryodhan was more dependable on Dronacharya comparing to Bhisham Pitamaha. Why? As Duryodhana, as non-devotee, cannot follow the etiquettes to whom he should go first. He don't follow the etiquettes. He's going just to his spiritual master, to his Guru, Dronacharya. On the other hand, we see before starting fighting Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse number 4, he first spoken the name of Bhisham Pitamaha and then Dronacharya. What is that verse? Katham Bhisham aham sankhye dronam cha madhusudana ishubhi prasyami puja arsudana. How can I counterattack with arrows to Bhisham Pitamaha, to Dronacharya? So he is naming first to whom? Bhishma Pitamaha. Bhishma Pitamaha. On the same pattern, Yudhishthira Maharaj, when the fight was going to start, and then Yudhishthira Maharaj was on chariot, he removed his armor and put his weapons aside and get down from the chariot and proceeded towards the Kauravas army with the folded hands. So everybody was surprised. What Yudhishthira Maharaj is going to do? Why is going? Without weapons, with folded hands. And Duryodhana, Arjuna was immediately ran away behind him. All Pandavas behind him. What is going on in your mind? So Krishna told them, don't worry, he will come back. After taking the blessings of senior Vaishnavas, he will come back. So Yudhishthira Maharaj first went to Bhisham Pitamaha and he grabbed his feet and asked for his blessings. You are my Dada. You are my grandfather. Please bless me. Please bless me to fight and permit me to fight with you. Without your permission and without your blessings, I am not going to fight. This is the Dharamraj, Yudhishthira Maharaj. And Bhisham Pitama say, if you had not come to me, definitely I would have cursed you. You have come to me, I am very much happy. And then after, he went to Dronacharya. Same philosophy. Dronacharya also said, my blessings are with you. If you had not come to me, then I would have cursed you. And after that, he went to Kripacharya. And after that, he went to Salva, his maternal uncle. So after taking the blessings of all these great personalities, he came back on chariot to start the fight. So this is the way of thinking of devotees and the non-devotees, the difference between the devotees and the non-devotees. So, Krishna has in Bhagavad Gita chapter 11.33, Krishna says to Arjuna, Tasmat tvam uttishta yasho labhasva, Tasmat tvam uttishta yasho labhasva, jitva shatrun bhukshva rajyam samriddham, maivete nihata purvameva, nimitta matra bhava savyasachin. Nimitta matra bhava savyasachin. Therefore, get up, prepare to fight, and will glory. Conquer your enemies and enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement. Already put to death by my arrangement. And you, O Savyasachi, Savyasachi means who is very much expert, in shooting the arrows in the field, who is very much expert, is called Savyasachi. So Krishna is saying, Arjuna, Savyasachi. Savyasachi. Nimitta matram bhava savyasachin. So, they are already put to death by my arrangement, and you, O Savyasachi, can be but an instrument in the fight. You have to become instrument in the fight. So this is the philosophy. And this is also applicable on everyone who belongs to Krishna. We are the just instrument. We have to follow the instructions of Krishna. We have nothing to do with myself. We are just instrument. Prabhupada says, we are the puppets in the hand of Krishna. So, I think time is over. Is there any question, comment, commentary? Yes.
You have spoke about Ratis, Ardharatis, mahā-rathāḥ or Ardharatis. So, was
Mahārathi and?
Who was he? Was he a Mahārathi or Ardharathi?
So here the personalities are mentioned, they are Mahārathi. Yes.
So who is Ardharathi? Who is in
For that we have to go through the Mahabharata. So in Bhagavad Gita it is not mentioned. Prabhupada is saying, if you want to know about these personalities more and more, so there is a separate book, the personalities of Mahabharata. So you get that book and go through that. There is a total description.
Either Bhishma or Dronacharya? None of them Ardharathi?
Maybe, but I am not sure, because here it is called Mahā-rathāḥ, these Mahā-rathāḥ. So, okay, thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare. Śrīmad Bhagavad Gita Yatha Rupa ki, Śrīla Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Sitanath Premanande, Hari Hari Bo.